Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that in yesterday's class we have finished with chapter 10, that is profit and loss. So today children, we are going to start with chapter 11, revision of chapter 11, that is time. So first of all children, time, that you all are aware of it, that we measuring the time in different units. We have seconds, minutes, hour. Not even that, we have weeks, months, days, and then years. We have centuries. We have, so all these are the different ways to measure the time. That person is going to take 12 hours to complete the task. Again, that is related to, the statement is related to time. If a man take 10 days to finish a task, then again that statement is related to the time only. So here children, we are going to talk about the time and its conversion part, then how to find time interval, time difference, addition of time, subtraction of time, how to find a time difference, time interval between two given time. And a few basic things also we are going to start with, like time. First of all, if I speak this topic time, then that will be clicked in each and everybody's mind. Time means we are talking about the clock. So we'll start with that clock only. This is your revision class, so I'm not going for that basic one. I'm going to talk about a simple clock, and then how to draw a clock, that I'm not going to take it. Time, I'm taking it that you all are aware of it, that how to show the time. Now in a clock we have all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 10 and then 11. Now the longest hand or the long hand is the minute hand. Long hand is the minute hand, and the short hand of a clock is hour hand. Hour hand. Then one more hand is there, a little bit thinner hand. This you can see, that is your second. It marks your second hand. So mostly we were taking these two hands, minute hand and hour hand, to represent any time. Whatever time is there, that is representing with these two, minute hand and hour hand. So I'm not going to move it to the further, that what is there. Now we'll talk about a week. Now in time also we have two kind of a format. First is 12-hour format, in which we are writing time using AM and PM. AM and PM. Now what is the full form of this AM and PM? Most of the time children are asking that what is the full form of AM? AM is anti-meridian. AM means anti-meridian and PM means post-meridian. Now here meridian is taken as this noon, that is 12 noon or 12 midnight. Fine, that is taken up as a meridian, anti-meridian and post-meridian, AM or AM and PM. So 12-hour format or 12-hour clock is used to write the time using AM and PM. Now children, what is there next? Next format is 24-hour format. Why I am telling you all these things? Because in question I am going to use these words, write the time in 24-hour format. Means when you are after 12 noon, you will be counting 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. 2400 hours, or which is considered as 0000 hours also. Midnight. So that also will consider. Now children, what next? Most of the time in the question I am going to speak this, that write this time in 24-hour format. So writing the time in 24-hour format means you are going to write the time, like if I have to write 8 p.m. in 24-hour format. 8 p.m. in 24-hour format, how I am going to write it? Let's see. If 8 p.m. So I'll write, that will be 20:00 hours. 20:00. Now the rest two places stands for minute. These two places will stands for minute, and the first two places represent the hours. The rest two places, these two places represent the minute, and the first two places represent the hours. So this also you will remember how to write a time in 24-hour format. Although we have done in previous class, but then also you all will be knowing it, because if you have any kind of a doubt in 24-hour format, then you cannot find the time interval. Now, basic relation between different time units, like 60 seconds are there in 1 minute, 60 minutes are there in 1 hour, then 24 hours there in 1 day, 7 days are there in 1 week, 4 weeks are there in 1 month, and 12 months make an year. Make a year. After that, in 1 year we have 52 weeks, that is again an important one. Then in 1 year we have 365 days, but in a leap year we have 366 days. All these relations we have already done in previous classes also. Now, conversion, whenever I am talking about the conversion from, either you are coming from a higher unit into a lower unit, or from a lower unit you are going to the higher unit. These two things only will be happening. So what you are going to do it in that, if you are going from a lower unit into a higher unit, what you are supposed to do it, what you will do it, that you will convert, you will do from a higher unit, when you are coming into a lower unit, you will do multiplication. That is very important, that you have to remember. Whenever you are coming from a higher unit into lower, what you will do? Lower unit, what you will do? You will do multiplication. You will do multiply. You will do multiply. Again, vice versa. If you are coming if you are going from a lower unit into higher unit into higher unit, what you have supposed to do it? You will do division. You will do divide. Now, these two things are quite important. These two basic things, whenever you are coming from a higher unit, whenever you are doing conversion from a higher unit into lower unit, you will do multiplication. For example, if you have to convert 4 days into hours, in 1 day we have 24 hours, so 4 days, 4 will be multiplied by 24. So whenever you are coming from a higher unit into lower unit, you will do multiply, and from a lower unit into higher unit, you will do divide. That is very important. This conversion, if you will remember these two things, the higher unit into lower unit and lower unit into higher unit. So today we are going to take questions related to this higher unit into lower unit, where you are supposed to do multiplication. And then in tomorrow's session, in the next session, we are going to talk about this from a lower unit into higher unit. Fine. So these two conversion we are going to take it on 2 separate days, so that there will be no doubt in that question. Now first of all, whenever you are supposed to convert from a higher unit into lower unit, So I am going to start with the example that is related to exercise 11.1. Example 1, that is convert 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes. Now hours is supposed to change it into minutes, which is already in minutes, that you are not going to change it. That thing will be remain over there. That you will not change. So let's see higher unit into lower unit. So we'll start with example 1, A part. Example 1, convert A part. A part is what? Convert 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes. So that you are supposed to change it, that you are supposed to convert it. So this A part 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes. So what we are going to do it here. Now 5 hours 25 minutes, obviously from a higher unit you are going into a lower unit. So what we will do, first of all, relation between these two, hours and minutes. We know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Now here you have to see one thing very carefully. The part which is already in minutes, like 25 minutes is there. So that 25 minutes you are not going to change it. 5 hours 25 minutes will be equal to 5 will be multiplied by 60 plus 25. 5 will be multiplied by 60 plus 25. So that we are going to write it down, 25 plus 25. So that will become 5 6 are 30, that will become 300 plus 25. The total will be 325 minutes. 325 minutes. So that will be your A part, where you have to convert from a higher unit into a lower unit. See children, this you have to remember, because when you will see any question, you will be able to know that which is the higher unit and which is the smaller unit. And if you are coming from a higher unit into a lower unit, you are supposed to do multiplication. So what we have done in this question, 5 hours 25 minutes is supposed to change it into minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So 5 hours 25 minutes is equals to 5 will be multiplied by 60 plus 25. So 300, 5 6 will be 30, 300 plus 25. The total will be 325 minutes. See, similarly we'll see B part also. B part is also given in your example 1, that is 3 hours 40 minutes is supposed to change it into seconds. Sorry, that is 3 minutes 40 seconds, that you are supposed to change it into seconds. Again, in 1 minute we have 60 seconds, it means 3 minutes will be changed into seconds plus 40 seconds will be added in that. So you will do that B part. Now children, if you will see example 1, A and B part, both are related to that concept only. From a higher unit you are going into a lower unit. Not only this example 1, even example 2 is also related to such kind of a question. So example 2 is a bit different kind of a question. So we'll see example 2, A part. Example 2, A part right now. Example 2, A part. that we are going to take it. Now in A part you will see that 4 years 8 months, 4 years 8 months is supposed to change into months. This we are supposed to change into months. So what we are going to do it in this? We know relation between year and month. We know 1 year is equals to 12 months. 1 year is equals to 12 months. So what we will do it here? 4 years 8 months. 4 year 8 months, that will be equal to 4 will be multiplied by 12. 4 will be multiplied by 12 plus 8. So the answer you will be getting in months, because in the question it is written A 4 years 8 months into months. Convert 4 years 8 months into months. Now 1 year is equals to 12 months. 4 years is 8 months is equals to, now 4 will be, this 4 will be multiplied by 12. 12 fours will be 48 plus 8. So the total will be 56 months. 56 months. So that will be 56 months. Now children, if I come to B part, 3 months 5 days. So that we will see B part also, because most of the time children are having this doubt that mom, we have to write 30 days in a month or 31 days, because few of the month we have 31 days and few of the month we have 30 days. So children, keep it in your mind, the standard unit, that is 1 month, is equals to 30 days, that only we are going to take it. Now B part, the question is 3 months 5 days into days. 3 months 5 days into days. So first of all, relation between the two, we'll write 1 month. 1 month is equals to 30 days. 1 month is equals to 30 days. 3 months 5 days will be equal to, now this days you don't require to convert it. You are going to convert only this 3 months. So 3 will be multiplied by 30 plus 5. 3 threes will be 9, 90 plus 5. The total, the sum of these two will be 95 days. 95 days. That only you have to convert it in this question. 3 months 5 days is supposed to convert it into days. What is the relation between these two? We know that 1 month is equals to 30 days. So that relation only we have taken. 1 month is equals to 30 days. 3 months 5 days is equal to, 3 will be multiplied by 30 plus 5. 3 threes are 9, 90 plus 5. The total will be 95 days. So this is again question related to coming from a higher unit into a lower unit. Again, C part, 2 weeks 3 days. 2 weeks 3 days into days. We know 1 week is equals to 7 days. Let's see this. 1 week is equals to 7 days. So what we are going to do it? 1 week is equals to 7 days. C part. What is the C part here? 2 weeks 3 days. 2 weeks 3 days into days. Into days. Means you have to convert it into days. So what we are going to do, we know that 1 week is equals to 7 days. This relation we are knowing. See, I hope you all were understanding what is the concept. First of all, whenever question will be given, convert this into days. So whatever higher unit will be there, among higher unit and in which you have to convert it. The question in which it is given and in which you have to convert it. First we will find the relation between these two units. 1 week is equals to 7 days. This relation we have find it out. Now 2 weeks, 3 days will be equal to. Now 2 weeks means 2 will be multiplied by 7 plus 3 days. 2 sevens will be 14 days plus 3. 14 plus 3, that will be 17 days. 17 days. 17 days will be your answer in this question. That will be your question C part of example 2, in which the question is given 2 weeks, 3 days in 2 days. Now 1 week is equals to 7 days. 2 weeks, 3 days is equal to 2 will be multiplied by 7 plus 3. So what we are supposed to do it? 2 will be multiplied by 7. 2 sevens will be 14 plus 3. The total will be 14 plus 3. The sum will be 17 days. So children, in the C part also we have seen how to convert from a higher unit into a lower unit. Now a D part, that is given in your book, that is 2 years, 4 weeks. Now this relation, most of the time we were not using that relation, because whenever year is supposed to convert it, that year will be given with days only. So always we were using 1 year is equals to 365 days. But this relation is also very important, that D part. So I am doing it, that D part, and that relation wherever it is required. Wherever you require to find it out, relation between 1 year and week, there you can use it. So we'll start with the D part. D part, that is 2 years, 4 weeks. 2 years, 4 weeks. Now that you are supposed to change it. Okay, now when you will see questions in the exercise, in exercise also you will find it out that along with years you have been given days only. So you are going to use 1 year is equals to 365 days. But in few examples and few questions you have been given this relation that 2 years, 4 weeks into weeks. Into weeks you have to convert it. So for converting into weeks, you find the relation between these two. 1 year is equals to how many weeks? That is 52 weeks. That is 52 weeks. 1 year is equals to 52 weeks. So 2 years, 4 weeks is equals to 2 year, 4 weeks is equals to 2 will be multiplied by 52. 2 years plus 4 weeks. So what we are going to do? 2 years, because in year you are supposed to have 52 weeks. In 1 year we have 52 weeks. 2 years, 4 weeks is equals to 2 will be multiplied by 52 plus 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 104 plus 4. The sum will be 108 weeks. That only you are supposed to change it. That only you are supposed to change it, that in 2 year, 4 weeks, how many weeks are there? So when we are doing it, this 1 year is equals to 52 weeks. then that 52 will be multiplied by 2 years. 52 multiplied by 2 plus 4 weeks is already given to you. So 104 plus 4, the answer is 108 weeks. So that is your D part of example 2. Now children, we were doing how to convert a higher unit into lower unit. And this example 2 only, example 1 and 2, that is related to converting from a higher unit into lower unit. And I have told you we are going to take questions according to that only. One topic we will take higher to lower, we are going to take it on one day, and then lower to higher unit we are going to take it on another day. Now children, what we will do? See, a few things you have to keep it in your mind, that what we have to do it higher into lower unit. Whenever you are converting from a higher unit into a lower unit, first of all, find the relation between the given unit and the desired unit in which you have to convert it. Like years and weeks will be given and you have to change it into weeks. So what is the relation between years and weeks, that you are going to find it out? What is the relation between years and weeks, that you are going to find it out? After finding the relation between years and weeks, then you will do multiplication, because years is supposed to change it, higher unit is supposed to change it into lower unit, and that will be more in number. So what you will do? You will do multiplication. So that is your one thing. Do the multiplication. Only the higher unit will multiply it by this. You will not multiply it this 4 weeks, because that is already given in weeks, that you don't require to change it. So 2 years, 2 will be multiplied by 52 plus 4. So here the sum will be 104 plus 4. So the total is 108 weeks. That will be your answer. 108 weeks will be your answer. So that is there. Now children, example 1 and 2 we have done. Exercise 11.1. Question number 1, that is related to convert only. So I will start with this question number 1, and then we'll continue till tomorrow also this class. Okay. So we'll start with the first question number 1. Question number 1, that is convert. Question number 1, that is convert. Convert, that is A part. A part is 5 hours in 2 minutes. The first one is quite simple, that only we are going to take it today. 5 hours into minutes. Into minutes. So what we are supposed to do it first? Find the relation between hours and minutes. We know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So yes, we can convert 5 hours also. 5 hours is equals to 5 will be multiplied by 60. 5 6 are, that will be 30. And one more 0 will be there. 300 minutes will be your answer. 300 minutes will be your answer. So children, this is your question number 1, exercise 11.1, convert, and A part in which you have to convert 5 hours into minutes. Find the relation between hours and minute. We know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So this 5 hours is equal to 5 will be multiplied by 60, which will be equal to 300 minutes. So that is your question number 1. Tomorrow we are going to continue from the same question 1 of exercise 11.1. Today I am going to finish the class here. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.